Merry Christmas.
And we're live. Episode 784 starts right now, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the crypto Black Sheep Show. Today we got Frosty the Snowman and the Minion, and we got Donnie D and Major Prime. Hope he brought his bananas. Damn. Sam Bankman-Fried got arrested.
Yeah, he did. Let's see if they hold him to with all those damn Democrats that he's on the side of. Yo.
Jesus, bro.
That's funny.
Absolutely.
Man, honestly, there are so many people on Twitter saying about fucking time. You know?
That's good.
Oh, yeah, totally about time. I mean,
honestly,
it's
though,
about fucking time. They're gonna put it in his butt.
To be honest, it's fucking late.
Oh, we got a singing snowman!
Yeah,
honestly, I reckon it's too late that they fucking, they finally started to go after him and put him in the fucking slammer. I mean, let's get one thing down for a second. Okay, he went on a media tour, setting the image that he was somehow this dumb kid who didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, that he's like a victim
in front of. Yeah, exactly, and it's exactly what he did for an entire fucking week before any sort of punitive action come in after him. Fucking that right there means that every no coiner who's heard the word or acronym FTX over the last week, they have that fucking understanding is more likely than anything. It's ridiculous. But anyway,
it's pretty shitty.
Rant over.
Rant's over. What? What do you want?
Bro, that's so cool that chick fucking in Vegas killed a carjacker with his own gun. Like I have literally fantasies about like being able to fucking take someone's gun away from them and kill them with it and get away with it completely legally.
Yeah,
because
dude. That'd be great.
Self-defense. Oh, look at bro, her car looks like mine.
Make my fucking day.
It looks like that car. If that's her car in that picture, it looks like my Beamer, dude. Like, looks like it might be the same fucking one I got. Yeah, dude. Especially because me being a felon, before I, started working on this paperwork, the only way I could legally ever kill somebody with a gun and get away with it is if I took someone's gun from them and killed them with it, and it has to be proven. So I've always had fantasy.
Like a fucking morbid subject, bro.
In my lifestyle, there's a lot of guns. I've always had fantasies about being able to take someone's gun from them and kill them.
Probably got your two favorite revolvers with a fucking wedding ceremony planned.
That kind of like that's what eye for an eye, or what do they call it? Like fucking
dealing with assholes.
Yeah.
Don't jack my car, you fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah, like live by the gun, die by the gun, which in that guy's case he did. And good for that fucking woman that she took that gun and killed the piece of shit with his own gun.
So you guys are dressed up in full Christmas gear.
right now. Okay, talking about killing people. That is.
Well, hey! Die Hard was a Christmas movie. So says Disney.
Do you not know what us minions are about? We're kind of bad guys.
It's the Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay.
Oh, okay. They call me Mr. Oogie Boogie, and I ain't going. No.
Oh, did you guys hear? Jen was telling me that they're gonna be coming out with a new Grinch movie where he's like killing humans and shit.
Oh, what?
Where he's what?
Killing people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they're gonna finally make the Grinch like really
Evil.
fucking scary.
Oh, no more Jim Carrey, huh?
Where's Forex? That
what a hell of a Grinch.
Yeah.
Right, the killer Grinch. They should play the Killer Clowns from Outer Space intro to intro. Killer Clown.
I don't think I've ever watched that movie. My son loved that movie, and he had like fucking posters of it on his wall.
It was a fucking awesome movie, bro.
Is that all you're gonna come in here and say? Is Drip is dead? That's all you have to say. You gotta be fucking pace car or something.
No, that pace car would never have a fucking
Cowboys
cowboy shit. Yeah.
Oh shit.
But I do feel like that Drip was killed by Animal Farm. If he would have kept that, it was supposed to help it. And
I don't really care one way or another. See, because there's other opportunities than Drip. Like if you're just crying over Drip, like
oh yeah, there's plenty of opportunities.
Like, fucking just move on.
But it sucks for a lot of people, especially if they got in high. They didn't get the gains like you and I got, for example.
Someone's got to lose.
Yeah, and you're usually the one. Hey,
That's
where's our?
You don't see me out there fucking. I bought the top of Drip, and you don't see me out there fucking belly aching about it. It's just like, hey,
that's why you don't put all your eggs in one basket, motherfucker.
That's why you don't put all your eggs in one place.
You never put it all in one basket, Beetle.
That's funny because I put the last of my eggs in Drip too.
But yeah, I remember. I was like this wiffle dick dummy, Beetle.
But you know what? It was the best move I ever made because I got a lot of shit paid off. I got tons of revenue streams because of it. So I'm not complaining. Drip definitely fucking changed my life, So
We'll shed next.
Yeah, you know it, man.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Ian Gay? Where's Ian Gay? Ian Gay Mold? You guys know him?
He's probably
That's
out there
terrible,
working.
man. Ow, what the fuck?
After getting cornhole with the fucking Wick Hunter bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had your little bit that was left of your fucking of your.
And I had I had it in another bot, the SAR bot. And I was then I was looking at Drip. I'm like, dude, I can't be doing this.
And the SAR bot, you had to pay a
monthly all out,
fee
threw it
to
in
run.
Drip, and fucking boom. The rest is history.
What was the monthly fee you had to pay to run the SARS bot too? Wasn't it like $100 or $200 a month?
Yeah, at least some stupid.
It was expensive. I remember that. I remember like, fuck, that's expensive.
Yeah, but I felt like Forex Shark had something good that was gonna at least last a little while, enough for me to get my money back and make a little bit. But I didn't know I was gonna make like $500,000, $600,000 probably. I don't even know. I lost track after 5.
I think what I pulled out. I think I would guess 4 to 5, maybe 4 to 6x.
Yeah. I did good with Drip. Definitely did good.
Yeah, see, I could have made way more X's, but like I always do, I was sitting there just fucking compounding away at all-time high, like, yeah!
So definitely, I went from like 30,000 a day down to $100 a day. That's definitely a pay cut.
Yeah. Okay, so like when we were at the all-time high of Drip, my account was probably a quarter the size it is now. And I was making the best I did was I made about $4,000 a day for about 2 days. And I think
I switched computers. Both. This one's getting hot.
Okay.
switch.
Hey, but you're all in there in the snow. How can it be getting too high?
Yeah, it's melting frosty. He feels it
And
on
what's
his.
all in there to be, Beetle?
He feels it on the puddle that used to be his balls.
Oh.
I don't know if that one ever had balls, Beetle. Hey, where's my little monkey buddy?
Oh yeah, he encouraging Mantra to do the banana thing.
Monkey, come play, monkey.
I don't have any of the stuff installed.
What do you mean you don't have it installed? It's your job.
I had it all set up in my computer down in the keys. So now that I'm up,
you're a fan.
Gay right now. He don't want to
You better go get your pet monkey because he's a fan favorite here.
Shane is being gay. Shane is not being as gay as he normally is, but ENJ is being gayer because he don't want to come on the show. He's busy tickling balls somewhere.
Shane balls? Tickle them balls.
Beetle, not mine, Beetle.
Tickle them balls.
Tickling ball. Tickling ball.
Careful of some people popping up we don't want, like, well, not that we don't want Felly, but we don't want him when you're talking about tickling him.
All right, I'm gonna conjure him.
And that's when he'll come in.
Felly.
I miss Felly, man. He hasn't been around enough lately.
Oh yeah.
Since he moved back to fucking the island, he's like too good for us or something.
You like being out gay.
No, you know what? Honestly, I'm kind of with Felly on his mindset. I think as far as he's gone is like make his money and get the fuck out of crypto. It's fucking miserable.
Right. Well, and
that is negative thinking, sir.
Not only that, but in his job being a doctor, he was, even without crypto, he had been making obviously good money for a prolonged period of time up to this point. Because before that, what was he? He worked in like nuclear shit before, right?
Don't even know. I think
he was a nuke. He was a nuke.
Yeah, because that's what you guys had talked about, right? In the
we're back.
Navy, he did it. Yeah, he did the nuke thing in the Navy too, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he made good money, like when he was doing that.
All the nukes were like super, like Shane. I mean, gay.
So,
dude, you were in the Navy. You were all cocksuckers.
Apparently, Wiz on one of his alts fucking messaged me earlier and says, "Tell him to fix the bot. It's broken. I can't get in." I'm like, "No, you can't get in because I've banned this account."
See, it's like he doesn't say that shit. I was trying to tell him, like, dude, like you always do that and like wave the flag. Hey, here I am.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, it's Wiz. I'm back again.
Can I get banned, please? Stupid fuck, man.
You need to get the filters on your laptop.
Idiot.
Yeah, I know. Like,
yeah, I know.
I talk to him sometimes in DMs, and like I understand he means well, but I always try and tell him, like, dude, you like, it's not like, even if I was like, hey, I want Wiz to be back, it's not my say because the whole community gets annoyed.
And I let him come back the last time. I was like, dude, if you can just chill for 30 days, I'll welcome you back to the group, and you got my blessing. But and then he tells the group, oh, boss man said he tells him exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, you're such a dumbass, dude.
So that's why I think that he's very young.
Personally, I don't really have a fucking problem with him, or he's got some fucking mental disorder or something, but I don't really have a problem with him, but like nobody fucking likes him, and like I'm not just gonna let him in there if fucking it's just gonna cause fucking problems. So
is Easy Tiger's mute gonna be over with tomorrow?
Oh, it's already over.
Oh, it's already done.
Oh,
yeah, I already let him back.
Yeah, I know.
He apologized. He tucked his tail between his legs.
Hey guys, I gotta go. Catch up with you later.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, he DM'd me too. He's like, I still love you. I was like, dude, I was about to get fucking muted and banned too.
No, I wasn't talking to you.
I thought you were, because that's why I started messaging.
No, because probably because of when I fucking told you to chill out.
You
You can't be swinging. I just told everybody to stay positive. You come in here, you maxi facts. It was fucking epic.
After you guys said it, I looked up and it was like 3 messages above where I was typing.
Yeah,
like 2-3 messages above me. There it was.
I just wasn't in the mood at that moment because I literally just said that. I was like, oh my God, this guy.
Yeah, because somebody tagged, somebody was like, oh, right away, look who did it. And I was like, what are you fucking talking about?
Oh my God.
They come in there talking shit about Drip again. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking talking some shit about something. People are calling each other fucking idiots and shit. And I'm just like, come on, dude. Like,
yeah, he called me a cunt. Yeah.
Doesn't Shane look like that gay Santa from that fucking like that Swiss fucking?
Yeah, that's what I think. I look like. Oh, I know the fucking commercial. Fuck you! I'm changing it. I'd rather be DS. I know the commercial.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it's this commercial where actually he kind of does look like this Santa, right? But it's like Santa, like this guy. What is it? If I remember correctly, he like keeps giving cookies to Santa. And they're not talking like a grown man, like years and years. And eventually, he catches Santa in the house, and him and Santa start making out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The queer Santa. Yeah, that's Shane, the queer Santa right there. No. It's beginning to look a lot like Dick Mus.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Dick Mus. I got to put on the fucking auto tune.
In your booty hole. Santa is kind of gay. His real name is really Shane.
It's beginning to look a lot like Dick Mus. Everywhere you look. Woo-hoo. So many dicks to taste. So many dicks to lick. We're gonna have some fun for Santa Dick.
Okay, no more Santa Dick.
I don't, I'm just gonna say I don't know too many heterosexual men that will sit and make a song about gay Santa.
Hey, you better watch it.
Listen here, get fucked.
Holy shit.
Clearly you don't like comedians, because lots of comedians do silly shit like that. I'm not a comedian, though. I just play one here sometimes.
T-Shares, what's up with you, player? Oh, shit.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. That's weird. Like you can kind of see my nose when I look down on him.
Beetle.
Oh boy, and the characters begin.
Okay, you act like it's something new. It's just a new character.
And we're gonna call you the little game minion, the fag minion.
We got timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Set timer for 10 minutes. Cancel timer.
Shane is the burgled turd right there, right?
Hey Siri, cancel timer.
She can't hear you. I got my headphones on.
Damn it. I used to do that shit to fucking, we used to be able to do that to Rhino, and he would set his, remember he'd be setting his block, set it for 1 minute, and I'd be like, Google, set for 5 minutes. Or I'd cancel it on him like halfway through. I'd be like, Google, cancel timer, and sometimes it would hear me.
All right.
Like, motherfucker.
That's funny.
Oh, good old times.
So I got my girl's car fixed. Yeah. Well, kind of.
What was wrong with it?
My dumbass homeboy who wanted to play, I here's your Christmas present. I'm going to work on your piece of shit car. Lost the key.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, great.
So yeah. Instead of going to get another fucking key or buying a new lock cylinder, which would have been the smart thing to do, he didn't want to spend that kind of money.
He's trying to hotwire it.
Well, no, he bought a it's a $25. It was like a $27 on fucking eBay fucking push to start system from China.
Oh god. That's
yeah, no, check out the features, man. So when you scan the little key fob, the start button begins to blink and you can start the car. Problem is the windshield wipers don't work anymore, okay? And the windows won't work unless you put the windshield wiper switch in a certain position. Then the windows will work.
Oh man, I know what happened there.
So your buddy really didn't know shit about what he was doing, really.
You know, I don't think that's the issue. Yeah, no, I put it in. I installed it. And I didn't touch shit besides the accessory wire, the second accessory wire, and the starter wire. So her car was kind of foobarred before that. The car stereo, if you put the hot wire on the car stereo that stopped working for a little while, the windshield wipers will actually work. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
So she's like, I don't even want the car anymore. I'm like, fuck, here we go.
Damn, in 60 days, 44,610 avarice on the BNB side gave me a 0.1 BNB in 60 days.
Oh man.
Damn.
Wow. Where are you gonna spend all that, man?
Got to restart to get these things working.
I know, dude. And then there's people like
we're out to 90 days now.
Somebody that I actually believe and trust when they say they've done well off it and profited is Joseph Smith. And that's fucking blows my mind. I think he said he pulled out like, Joseph, you watching? What did you do? Put in one and pull out like 7 BNB or some shit?
He must have caught the timing just
I'll bet the people going in now are making money.
Yeah.
They're making our money.
Yep, exactly.
This is funny.
They're making our money.
What the fuck?
Because I'm not willing to go and DCA down. Just like with Animal Farm, if I was to DCA in a little bit, I probably wouldn't. It wouldn't be so like shitty for me. But I'm not willing to do it when I'm
still down like 40 something BNB. I ain't DCAing shit.
Exactly. When I'm down enough, in something, like there's no way I'm DCAing.
I'm DCAing shit.
Even if I could DCA $10 and
I
double
guess I
my
could if it was like I really wanted to, you know, I could put a BNB in there and see what it does, but like I just don't want to.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't really feel like it.
That's like wiping off the rapist's cock after he.
Yeah, I feel like I would just be like a $250 bill just lighting it on fire, you know.
Basically.
Yeah, you could do that, or wipe your ass with it and flush it. There you go.
Yeah.
Man, you guys ever get in Christmas spirit and just want to dance?
No, we like want to be well. You look like a golden turd of Christmas.
Hey, y'all hear about drip, right? You hear about great price? Y'all better buy some drip.
Hey, if we hold just one drip, what will we have there? Want to be well?
Oh, well, you know what they say. Generational wealth!
For a lifetime to come?
Oh, for like 20 generations.
20
God told me. Yeah, God told me that, hey, they want to be well. I know I said that at $3 it was a great price, and $50 and $100. But I'm telling you what, now it's on $1, and I'm telling you, this guy there, it's a good price. So get your drip. Are you going to frickin'? Where are you going? You guys know where you're going to go?
Hey. You notice your arms don't move when to be well. How do you wipe your ass?
I don't. I got a bidet.
Okay. All right. Well, that solves that. Right.
Rinse and repeat, baby. Rinse and repeat. You've heard that expression, right? Well, it works with a butthole, too.
Look, what you do with your butthole and Pete is none of our business, buddy. Okay? Yeah, serious.
Hey, you asked how I wipe my butt because I got these big
well,
old
you know, you brought in your brother Pete, and you're talking about Pete and your butthole.
Clearly, I can't reach my butthole because I got these amazing muscles, right? So, I got a bidet. I got a damn good one. It shoots heated water up my butthole. Heated. You know why? You know how I bought it? I'll tell you how I bought it. I bought it from there.
Really? Oh, okay. All right. All right. Fascinating. Oh boy.
Oh shit! DS Crypto in the house.
Oh, dude. He's gonna fuck your ass up one day. He's just gonna show up and punch you in the face. And I'm gonna laugh like a motherfucker, like you had that coming.
Yeah.
It's Santa, look.
Morpheus, where is my cookies, y'all?
No. Is it cookies?
The cookies, where are they?
Yeah, you're a queer Santa. Yeah.
The cookies are gonna turn into the sexy time.
That is disgusting.
What was that commercial actually about? I don't even fucking remember.
It was one of those LGBTQ bullshit ass fucking. It said we support whoever loves whoever, some stupid shit like that.
Is that what I thought it was like a company's like ads?
Nah, man. Nah, it was just really gay. And it says, we've been supporting whoever wants to love anyone else for a long time. And I was like, I
couldn't remember what the point of the commercial was. I was just like, wow.
Yeah, they were saying we're better than you Americans, basically, is what they were saying.
Yeah, way better. Yeah, because you're making out with Santa Claus. I'm not jealous. I don't want to make out with Santa Claus. I was like, what the hell? Santa's a fucking queer?
Yeah, Santa was gonna get a cornhole.
I don't care if he is, but I think that's rude to Mrs. Claus because we all know she's out there.
Mrs. Claus?
Yeah.
So Santa was he was in the closet.
Hey, that's not okay.
Well, it's not okay, but you said there's a Mrs. Claus. If he's out there getting his bird sturgled, you know what I'm saying?
The point is he's not getting his bird turgled, okay, or whatever. He's Santa Claus. And he's not queer. And them damn.
What were they, Swedish? The damn Swedish fox.
Yeah, it might have been a Swedish commercial or some shit like that, or fucking.
It probably was the Dutch.
One of those fucking Icelandic motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like we support gay Vikings. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably JP's people. It's probably Holland.
You know, if Thor wants to play with his hammer, we'd like to watch.
Yeah. And if Thor's friends want to play with his hammer, yeah.
Oh boy, here comes the entourage.
Oh no.
Yep. Oh yes.
The what? The boat. That's what we call it. And you coming in? Oh. Oh, it's fucking cold out there.
What's up? He ain't scared of that shit no more.
He ain't scared of it no more?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right, go to mybridges.gov.
Oh boy. I'll be back, y'all.
Alrighty. Oh geez, he's got to leave us now. He's got to go.
Oh, I'm still here.
He's got to go beat himself a couple of white women real quick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey man, listen here, Shane Dizzle. You know that pimping ain't easy. Hoeing ain't hard, but you know, sometimes you just gotta gorilla pimp. Anyways, I'll be back.
What up? So anything new and exciting, Black Sheep?
No, just selling my Furio.
Just selling my Furio. Yeah. Oh, I think I got some Furio to fucking sell too from like. Oh yeah, it is Monday. Cool. I don't know. because Sunday nights I do my claim. I might still be on my cooldown. Let's see. Damn, that's so gay. Out of 90.90 fur, I'm only gonna end up going 55.14 into my wallet. Yeah, I'm on a cooldown. But what's sad is right now, when I do claim, Furio is actually paying me a tiny bit more after taxes than Drip right now. That I cannot believe. Yeah, it's weird. But we'll see, man. Hopefully the Drip maxi fags like can pull it out. But I mean, there's only so much money that community can have. You're going to have to bring in new capital from somewhere.
Yeah, I think so.
Next bull run. Fix everything. Bring back lots of things from the brink of death. You watch.
Yeah. Well, like I've seen like when the Sapphire, that's when people are like, get rid of it. I'm like, dude, I saw it go from like fractions of a penny, like a 1 Satoshi, to up to what, 4,000 Satoshis in a couple of years. It went from 30 or fucking a few bucks, I think, or 30 cents to sub dollar, and then back up to almost $1. And then now like 2 cents. Or what it's at. Actually, I forget. Let's see here. What is Sapphire? How many Satoshis? 125. So it's 2 cents. So Manfred, you better hurry up and download the filters on that computer, buddy. You can't just have the monkey. Ah!
I
I'm
gotta
back.
fix the voice mod. It's not recognizing the license.
But I want the monkey.
Soon, just a couple minutes.
As long as your monkey doesn't piss on the snowman like my dogs do.
Yeah,
So
well,
the kids built the snowman in the backyard. It's back there right now. And the moment the dogs saw him, they all went straight over to it and started pissing on him. So like the bottom half of the snowman has a yellow ring where it's like all cut in.
That's nasty, man.
Yeah, so the snowman has yellow feet, basically.
Yeah, there's no feet on a snowman, Shane.
Well, ours has it. Yellow feet. Yeah. Look, snowmen have feet. Look. See that? Out the foot. Yeah. So take that, Morpheus.
Oh, it was about proving Morpheus wrong. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh. Fine, I'll be small-headed Santa.
Hello, Morpheus. I'm small-headed Santa. My head doesn't fit into my beard.
Yeah.
Even if I get close to that, doesn't it? What are you doing over there, Black Sheep? You're all quiet.
I'm selling Furio. I can't even see what you guys are doing because I'm on one screen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're on your little baby screen. Black Sheep will never be able to go back to a normal screen ever again full time.
Yeah. I probably can as soon as this is done because she's cooled down now. I just can't do anything on it while I'm streaming, or just fucking I can't do anything. It gets too hot.
That's crazy.
I got like 3 more days till the new cooler comes in, so I don't want to fry it out just yet.
Yeah.
At the last minute.
Are they going to replace it? for the amount of money you spent on that motherfucker?
No, I mean, I don't know. We'll even see if this is the problem. I'm troubleshooting. I bought one that's way better than the one I had. So if that doesn't fix it, then something else is going on. But I think that's the problem. It'll definitely help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think these things can over time, the water can actually evaporate out of them, especially if they're cheap pieces of shit. So. Or whatever liquid's in it.
Whoa!
It's just not moving enough.
Yeah, bro. Raise your camera, man. This is a PG-13 show.
Oh, hey, Black Sheep. Yeah, look at it. Dang, man. Jesus Christ.
My fuck shirt.
Yeah, it's like it based back home in San Francisco. DS Crypto here looking at man titties. Man, I feel like I'm just walking down the street of San Francisco. There's only one thing that can make this gayer. Hold on. We're about to do it, buddy. There's only one thing that can make this gayer. All right, let's see. Virtual background. Why isn't it working?
What are you trying to do, Shanus?
Oh, Jesus Christ, you know. Oh, yeah, no wonder. It's right. The DS Crypto here. Sorry. There we go. Now this is officially gay as fuck.
Wow.
You guys never. Oh, I'm from the Bay Area. The good old DS Crypto from the Bay Area. Only one thing from the Bay Area. Queers and queers.
Look, dude. You just can't help but take a stab at Eric and DS at the same time, huh?
Oh, is that what I'm doing here? Oh,
yeah,
God,
that's what you're doing with that beamer in the background, buddy.
I just thought, what's the best way to make me feel more at home being from the Bay Area? But when I get cards, I can think of. I mean, I could have put a Miata, but it's like San Francisco's not that gay.
San Francisco's not that gay, huh? Yeah,
no, they got the 49ers, buddy. And we ain't got no titties like sheep, though, man. Let me tell you what. Wear that shirt with them titties around San Francisco, and you're gonna get fucked. Hey, Mad Dog. Speaking of getting fucked.
Mad Dog's hella quiet.
Mad Dog's all dang DS Crypto's looking hot.
Oh, wow.
Mad Dog, we can't hear you if you're trying to talk.
What's up, Whale Miner?
There we go.
Hey, there you go. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey. So are you guys in the dog pound or anything like that, the animal farm?
That's the only thing I put my money in is the dog pound and the pig pen at this point.
So I have 233 dogs in the linear pool.
Uh-huh.
So how much is a dog right now?
53 or something.
57 something.
So 233 dogs is worth $56. So I have $13,000 in there, earning me a grand total of $17 a day. Woohoo!
You're the only other one that I hear say it too. Like for the amount of money, it's not really.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm gonna pull it here in a couple of days and go into the hedge fund.
I did a couple of weeks ago. I think I had told Mad Dog my idea, and he said it was good. What I started doing is when my vested LPs, I'm taking them, I'm splitting them apart, and then the dogs are going straight into the dog pound, mostly into linear. I've been doing, and then the BNB or BUSD was paired with. I've been keeping.
It's even worse in the auto compounding pool because I have the same amount of dogs in the auto compounding tool.
I agree,
and I've only made $11 in there. $11 on 13.
Yeah, that's why I started going complete. When I started doing that, took it all out of farm. I go all linear with it.
Ah, so stupid.
Is there a dump tax?
Okay,
I'm in the
but
auto compounder.
here, check this out though. What I've noticed, and if you ever started a linear and an auto compound at the same time, though, the auto compound one is knocking the tax down faster. I don't understand why they're not doing it at the same rate. It should be the same rate, right?
Yeah, but it's not because.
Have you noticed that too?
Yeah,
I noticed that the other day. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't adding up.
Yep. I don't know. It's just lousy.
Oh,
so
another
a grand total of $26,000, and they're making a grand total of like $20 a day.
and another dude, or those vested LPs I've got to pull off of the old site every day. So like that shit, you were supposed to be earning like a 35% dogs for taking that route. Remember, if you went the LP route, because you're getting a drip back. Well, the last week is every day 0 dogs earned. I wasn't earning a lot, but now I'm earning none, and I don't know why.
I'm the same way. Same.
You noticed that too? All of a sudden, you're just not earning dogs off of there?
Yep.
So, yeah, okay. Because I was like, because everybody's like, man, I'm killing it. And I'm like, well, maybe it's just because I'm dumb and I got in at the crazy hype. Maybe if people that got in now with less are doing better, because it's all subject to how much you put in, right? If I put in like
pennies right now, it's just pennies.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I know. That's why when like Ray and them are like, oh, I'm making so much, like, yeah, but what do you have there? $1 million probably to make a couple hundred a day, or maybe 1,000. Like, how much do you got in there to make an insane amount?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're one of the only people I've heard agree with me.
There may be some gains to be made in the farms, but the dog pound sucks.
Well, the farms I wasn't doing very good either. That's why I took it too, because not only that, but if you ever want to sell the dogs that you're earning in from the farms, you're gonna have to put them in there anyways and fucking go through the whole tax deduction.
Yeah, forget that.
I would just try.
Yep. Hedge fund is kicking everything's ass, dude. Tell me.
Yeah, look, I'm thinking of that's what Bones just said. I'm thinking of removing my funds from AF and buying a whole block in hedge fund.
Who said that?
Bones. Oh, guys, I have a question. So I'm in the elephant farm. I have never ever claimed
I'm in the
or
elephant farm too.
Dude, I forgot. I even had it till he just said something. Now, question: he doesn't have like an auto compounding. So do you have to claim it and then re-stake it?
So you can. So what you should do is you need to claim it.
You buy a whole block. Damn, dude, that's a lot of money. That's good though. I would do it too. Honestly.
How many bananas?
You're talking about a group, a block? Wait, a group or a block? Because a block is a fucking $1 million. The smallest block. He's probably
talking about a group.
He's probably talking about a group. Yeah. I'm like, damn, Bones is lit.
So in the farms, elephant farms, your rewards just accumulate. You have to go in there and claim them.
Claim them, if you get a whole group, you can actually you can hook up to a MetaTrader to the accounts and actually see the live trades being done. So
I get a text now.
And you actually get you get more money too, I think.
No, he's just talking about the 27K one.
Oh, okay. Then he's talking about a unit.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, he's talking about no. He's talking about just several units, because a whole group costs 264,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when you can get the live access to his live trades, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, yeah, for 264,000. It's anything under that is just units that make up the group.
Mm-hmm. No, but elephant, you just have to claim and then you can either go back in with more blue chips, or you can just stake the rewards in the staking. That's what I've been doing, just pulling it out and staking it.
So you just pull it out and then restake it.
I claim the rewards and then I go over to the native staking and stake it over there.
Gabriel.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Until I have enough trunk, and then I'll pair it with some more BUSD or pair it with another blue chip and go back in.
Which one's paying better right now?
They're all paying the same.
Okay.
At the moment.
So like when I hit claim on there, so I saw that I got some trunk into my wallet now. Did it also give me BUSD equal to it in my wallet?
No. Just your trunk. It's just reward you in trunk.
Oh, so then I still have to repair it.
If you want to, or you can just take it and go put it in native staking.
I like that better.
Spliffs, what up?
That way, and then later on, if I want, I can do like you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It's when you withdraw is when you get back your full amount of BNB or BUSD, right?
Yep.
Now
when you
revoke.
So that's when you let me go to the farms real quick so I can.
Okay, I was just gonna ask exactly what the revoke, because there's deposit, claim, withdraw, and revoke.
It says you gotta have a mobile or landline finish.
Who's that?
Revoke or don't remember.
So when you click on the select button, you've got deposit, which you know what that is, claim, which you know what that is, and then when you revoke, you have to hit revoke and then withdraw. So you revoke your LP and you hit withdraw, and that puts the LP.
The bananas, man.
That puts the trunk and the paired blue chip back in your wallet.
Okay. Now another question. So I just now for the first time I claimed on there. I'm not. And then I go look, and it doesn't show anything under claimed or rewards. They are both zeroed out. Is that supposed to be that way?
The rewards, I think, is just your partner. You must have. I think the rewards is just your referral rewards.
Okay,
underneath you.
I thought we had the same referral reward shit on this, like we had with the elephant or something.
Well, somehow I'm getting referral rewards, and I don't know how, but I've got referral rewards as well, and I don't know how I got it because there's nobody that I know that's under me. But somebody must be it. I didn't realize it. You know what that is? I think that is because it's like if you're underneath somebody, you get a share of it. That's exactly what that is.
Shouldn't we all be under somebody then?
You should be. I mean, I don't know who I'm under, but I'm under somebody. I forget it. I set this up so long ago who I'm under. But yeah.
Well,
I'm claiming right now myself. So I've claimed basically 5,000 trunk out of here so far since I've been in the farms.
Okay. Oh, okay. Here it shows me on like the main page, total value, and then claimed and rewards. I do see it there, but when I click in on select, and then I look into each one specifically, that I'm not seeing any rewards there. Does that make sense? Like how
I just clicked on mine BUSD trunk and I've got available none because I just claimed it. My balance, it shows my balance the BUSD, it shows my balance of trunk. And then it shows claimed is 0, even though I've claimed a bunch already. And the return and my rewards is 0.
Okay, so that's the same. Then my claimed and rewards is 0 there, but I just noticed on the main page.
The total. Yeah, the total. Like my total value locked is 295,000.
Okay.
Like over here, staking and deposits. Roll and click deposit.
Is my voice not working?
It's working.
It's working.
Good. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what this is.
Jenny was all asking me. She's like, "Why do you have Rhino's car in the background?" I said, "Because I was trying to look as gay as possible." Well, it looked like DS Crypto. It's like if DS Crypto, he's from the Bay Area.
Oh, that's a snowman. There we go. Okay.
Look at me. The fuck.
Something's very wrong with this.
Yeah, I don't think they put the face in the right spot on the snowman.
I think the spot's perfect.
The fucking look at the eyes all twitching. What the fuck? What are you doing to your eye? Because it makes it look like it's twitching.
I'm always this way.
Hey, hey.
Where's your monkey friend? Where's that monkey friend?
What's up, Tina T? Hey, it's Monkey Man!
I'm right here. I brought all my bananas.
So how many bananas have you saved up? I gotta get this queer background.
I have half a banana now.
Half a banana?
That's it.
Man, have you ever thought about changing it out for pizza rolls, man? I'm telling you, my mom brings pizza rolls all day.
I was supposed to get one banana from Furio a day. Well, it was supposed to be 10. Then it was 1, and then it ended up, I'm just getting banana peels.
So, Tina.
Oh, shit, banana peels.
Miss anything good?
I just missed a bunch of this crap.
Just some fucking Christmas bullshit.
Yeah. Hey, it's fucking Frosty the Snowman. Oh shit, there's Frosty's balls. Oh, hold on. We gotta hold on. Damn it. Too bad we can't get them evened up. We need someone else in here to line them up. Hey, gee, Santa, your balls got a face. Santa's balls got a mind of their own. Jesus Christ. Literally, just look at his face. It's on a ball. It's a snowball. Hey, nice snowball, Manfred.
I think it's a ball of meth.
It's a ball of meth. What are you hanging out with those FTX guys now, doing a bunch of meth and having nerd orgies?
What's it called?
You guys know that that has been come to light too, right? That they were all a bunch of tweakers.
I did not know that.
Yeah, like that girl Caroline or whatever. There was tweets, I believe there were tweets that she put or comments on something that she wrote like went in the past that said something about how amphetamines are so great and like they make normal boring people not so boring or some shit. Yeah. Wow. Like meanwhile, so they were all doing like these fucking meth fucking fueled nerd orgies. Ooh, could you imagine the smell too by looking at just him and her? Imagine what their other friends look like. Oh. Ooh, yeah.
I don't like to imagine stuff like that, but
and you're not attractive people, buddy.
Yeah. Imagine like probably not showering for a week, playing video games, doing a bunch of meth, with like 3-day-old sex still on you, and you're still banging. Mad Dog's like 3-day sex on you. Sounds like a fucking weekend to me.
No, showers after the first round. Sorry.
That's good. But he didn't say anything about the second round.
Oh boy, Shane. Why, Shane? Just why?
Jesus Christ.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
I like pizza rolls. Look at me. You can tell by looking at my chin. Look, I like pizza rolls.
Yeah, Shane's a fan of that cheesy puss.
Hey, this is DS Crypto here.
Excuse me.
Watch.
Well,
you know how you can tell for
DS.
Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to prove it's DS Crypto. Really, DS Crypto. I love the 49ers. See, nobody would say that. Except for
Shane calls it a hot pocket.
Hey, my mom's got a lovely hot pocket, okay?
Yeah, that's gross, dude.
Hey, it's not my fault.
You don't want to hear any more stories about what you do with your moms, dog. Sure.
Hey, this is DS Crypto here, okay? Go buy some H and W. Go 49ers.
Fully down.
Any of you guys in Florida? Actually, sometimes Mr. fucking Manfred here is, but not right now, I don't think.
What's for t-shirts is that?
Crispy's in Florida.
Yeah, Crispy lives out
Crispy's
there.
in
We got a
Florida.
lot of guys that live in Florida.
Yeah.
You're not too far from Florida yourself, Mad Dog.
T-shirts.
Depending on what port. About closest line is like 5 hours away. I think it's 5 or 6. I don't think Florida. But if you're talking about Miami, you're talking about 11 hours.
What is right there? Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't Jackson a shithole?
I don't know. I just always drove through it. I never stayed there.
Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Jacksonville is a certified shithole.
That's what I thought.
It is one hole full of shit.
Nice.
I stayed on. I was driving down to the Keys once, and I made it as far as Jacksonville in one day. And I went and I was in this hotel, checked into this Red Roof Inn. Well, it was kind of like off the road a little bit. It was kind of fucked up. I didn't even take my clothes off. I slept on top of the blankets, like in 6 hours.
Well, that was your first problem was staying at Red Roof Inn. Your first problem was staying at Red Roof Inn. That's your first.
I only know two Red Roofs Inn I've stayed in.
I was tired.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just used to the ones up in Pennsylvania where they're not so bad. I mean, a cheap room's a cheap room, but fuck, this wasn't cheap. But it was one of the most ghetto places I've been to. And that's Jacksonville. A lot of meth.
I'm relocated. So you're moving from Melbourne over to Florida, huh? Hurricane ended me.
Oh, I just noticed there was a question there.
Where's Cedar Key? Is that the key in the Keys? Or is that the name of a town? I don't know Florida at all.
Melbourne.
In Melbourne, you're talking about Australia, right?
No, Melbourne's a town south of Orlando. It's right next to Palm Bay, where I have relatives in Palm Bay. A lot of my relatives are there, actually.
Okay. It's northwest.
Wait, what?
Well, there's always another hurricane right around the corner, so be ready for it.
Maybe there's more than one Melbourne in Florida. That would be very Florida.
I have a bunch of towns with the same name in the same fucking state.
Yeah.
There's multiple Las Vegas in the U.S., right? There's one in New Mexico. But I think there's one somewhere else too. Ugh. Cedar Keys. Up Bear Panhandle. Do you know where that area is, Manfred?
Oh, Cedar Key. Cedar Key's up there, yeah. Melbourne is down by Orlando. Cedar Key I've never heard of. Nope, up there by the Panhandle. I haven't been to that part of Florida yet.
If you have a winter home in Florida, why the fuck did you go back to Pennsylvania at the worst time?
I don't have a winter home in Florida.
I thought
do they have any like snowy mountain ranges in Florida at all?
No, but they did have a snowblower for sale at the general store.
Well, then what's the place in Florida? I thought that was like a more winter home for you.
No, it's where I live sometimes.
So that whole state is just all tropical shit. No,
that's my official residence, but I still have a place up in Pittsburgh. And I come up here
when
to see my daughter.
When my girl kicks me out, I got to go back up to Pittsburgh to the shithole, and then when she lets me back,
we travel together. We come up here to see our children. It's December. There's birthdays and Christmas.
Damn. So your whole house was destroyed, like completely, and that would suck. Hopefully you have fucking good insurance, huh? Everybody though down there probably has good insurance with that shit, right? Like hurricane flood insurance.
Yeah, this show is definitely different.
Man, he should come on here when bullshit guy's on here.
Oh,
this is crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
So Tina, did you live down in Florida, that area, your whole life, or? To me, like, I don't know. I've never been to Florida. Sometimes I think maybe I want to get a piece of property there someday, but then every time I see the hurricanes, I'm like, nope, fuck that.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah. If your house is up on stilts, there's no problem.
What do you mean there's no problem? That means that the water gets to come all the way underneath you and then bring you up with it.
Not to mention flood your cars.
The stilts are high. Well, the cars you're pretty fucked with. Yeah, you want to get the cars out of there when the hurricane comes.
Grew up in New York. A lot of New Yorkers seem to move to Florida.
And then they moved to South Carolina.
They get sick of.
Yep.
Well, they get sick of the cold weather in New
York.
We
call them halfbackers.
Halfbackers.
Yep. Well, we call them halfbackers. Yep, because they go to Florida and they move back to South. Then they move to South Carolina because it's the best of both worlds.
Well,
yeah, I found out there's a.
You guys have a little better, like when the hurricanes come. You guys typically have a little better weather than Florida, right?
Yeah, well, especially in the further inland you go. Like we're so far inland and we're not hardly affected by it.
But what about the summer? Don't you have crazy humidity with it?
It is hot, year, but I mean, it's no more. But it's no hotter than Florida. As a matter of fact, Florida's much more hotter than we are.
My hour's up, so.
Wow, I'm stop at the knees. Everything about you,
dog, and it's all you, Richard Hart Destroyer.
Okay, he's about to melt and turn into a puddle.
Jeez.
All right, so
now we can talk about him.
Chris is out. That's
he's
it.
That guy. I know. Fuck
abandons the show now.
Yeah,
it's like I'm out. Hours done. Fuck y'all. I'm out. Peace.
He's like, this is the greatest thing now that Shane can edit because I don't have to get stuck here. Because sometimes he'll be like for like 2 hours. Everyone else will be having a good old time, and he's like not saying a word for 2 hours.
Jeez.
This infused.
I keep waiting for that tax reduction to keep coming down so I can sell my dogs. Just come on, tax reduction.
See you, Tina.
How much is the tax right now, Mad Dog?
My 40. Well, I've got a 41% tax reduction so far.
Let me see. My highest one is.
So yeah, the longer you stay in, the lower the taxes he charges on your ass.
Yeah, 41%. Okay, dude, to show how big of a difference the tax is. So when it first launched that day on 11/1, I put 100 into auto compounding and 60 into linear. So the auto compounding one has a 41% tax reduction. The linear is 30.75.
Mm-hmm.
So how the fuck is there that big of a difference over? Like, what is that? 9.25% difference?
Well, my stake on 11.3 is now past the stake I made on 11.1 in linear. My auto compounding I made on 11.3 is past.
Oh shit! Now so on 11.11, my auto compounding one, 11 days later is only a 0.75 less than the linear pool one.
Hey, someone said in the chat today that if we don't sell it before January the 18th, then it goes back to 90%.
Oh shit!
What?
Yeah, that's what Mike Haney was saying in the chat earlier today. He said it's in the white paper that if you have a certain amount of time to sell your dogs, once it reaches max tax reduction, then it reverts back to 90%.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit. Because what I was planning on doing is let them all run to where I've got the max and just let them keep going. And then if I ever want to sell, I can quickly get them. Otherwise, I can still make a little money. That
was kind of my philosophy too. But now that I don't know how true that is. That's just what he said in the chat. So
isn't he pretty maxy?
Him and the other guy were telling me both. There were two guys, and I forget it was him and some other guy was saying that was definitely the case. So I don't know.
Can anybody confirm or deny that? Anybody that has quick access to the white paper? I'm not. I don't know. You wouldn't even know where to look for it. Oh, that is fucked. So wait, you have till Jan. So everything that we're building up right now, it's not going to be at 90% by then. How's that going to work?
It works by them taking your bananas.
I'm reading it right now. It says, let's see here.
It says your bananas are gone.
God. So how many bananas you get in there a day? About a quarter banana?
Nah, just a few.
Just a few.
Peel, just the banana peels. They take the bananas and throw me the garbage that's left over and tell me to be happy.
Oh shit, they're feeding you peels now, huh?
Disgusting.
They're like, here, have your peels and like it. And then they take your good old bananas. What do? They like smush them up right in front of you and throw them out?
Yeah, it looks like they ate them first, and then they just kind of
take a bite, spit it out. Was like,
yeah,
I don't want your bananas anyways.
So the normal tax is 6% on dogs. That's the standard sell rate when it goes to normal. When they say normal tax. And so every day the regular tax lowers by 1%. So at launch, it launched at 90%, and every day that passes, the sales tax gets reduced by 1%.
If you have it staked, right?
That's what I'm trying to read about.
But it's still it's not both pools aren't giving you the same credit though. So does it specify that?
I'm looking to see which pools do what. Well, if it's 41%, that's greater than 1% a day.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. So it just doesn't add up.
It just doesn't. No.
One pool. So many things that, and like I can't even talk to the maxi fags about it because they never give me like a fair answer. You know, they're just like, because it's the greatest and you're stupid. But it's like, why are the two pools paying out differently? They shouldn't. Why should one person be penalized for taking that route that you gave them? That's the way I feel. Like he's penalizing people, and if it's not in the white paper, then we need to all make a fucking big stink about it. And I want to know why all of a sudden I'm not earning dogs and you're not earning dogs on those LPs for that LP route that we took. That was the whole point. That was the one bonus to it. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to get a little bit extra dogs out of it. I could do that. It's an added bonus for dogs. Oh, so let's see what Crypto Bones just said. As an added bonus, your dog's transaction tax is also reduced 25% faster in the auto dogs pound 1% a day, making it easy to decide wealth generation over short-term volatility. It's in the dog pound page on website. Okay. There it is. So he did. That is warned about. So nothing that we can say about that. Just that we didn't know and see it. So then that's our fault. But I'm sure a lot of people didn't know that. It's kind of BS though too. So like, it's like a big circle is what he's doing. Because when you go into auto compounding, you're earning more fucking dogs, which you're going to have to run through the dog pound and through the system to get the tax.
No. If you're in the dog pound, and you're in the auto compounding pool, it generates pigs. Doesn't it generate? Oh, it's yes, dogs B and BLP. So you've got to break that apart and get your B and B, and then go stake your dogs to get the reduced tax.
Exactly. So what I've been doing every day is I've been taking what I earn there, which is nothing. It's like $7 a day. Oh, thanks. So far, so in the last 24 hours, I've earned so far $4, not quite 24 hours. In like 4.5 hours, it'll be 24 hours. So like 20 hours. Let's just say 20 hours ago. I've made $4.99 there in 20 hours. And then on the linear pool, the BNB, I've earned $2.40. So let's just say in the next few hours, I'm at $2.45. Well, just $3. There's no way I'll even be at $3. We'll just say $3.06, dude. That's still less than $10 for how many thousands of dollars do I got out there right now? I have 200 dogs between the two pools, and they're making me that.
You're rich.
Yeah. I like fucking A. Like, okay, let's see. Let me get an exact number between the two pools. Plus, I have exactly 200.03 dogs currently in there.
That's like 10 grand.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna figure out. Yeah, 11,358. So 11 grand, and I'm making what's up, Shug?
What's up? Y'all still confused by Animal Farm?
Yeah, I know you are pretty versed in how it's just it's
slow as fuck though. That's the only thing.
It ain't paying. Like if you figure out right now, like we were just figuring out my value in dogs, $11,358, and it's making me less than $10 a day on just that chunk of money. So
yeah, if you go to linear, it just earns you straight up BNB. If you go to auto compound, what it does is it earns you the LP, and then it puts the LP into the farm for you. But it doesn't show up in the farm; it just automatically has it in the farm, and that spits out pigs for you. But so it's kind of like a double. It's kind of like a double delay. So you get that little whatever percent converted to the LP going to farm, and then that's getting a little percentage of the farm generating the pig. So it's like until the dog starts selling and has to start like rolling into it, it's just the slowest molasses thing. So
and not only that, the pig pen. Let's be honest, it's not paying well, and it's getting worse and worse and worse.
Well, plus you got to remember you're getting diluted too. If you're not adding more pigs in there, you find other people at the same time.
So every depending on how quickly because the piggy bank's so bad now. But what I do with the piggy bank is I take I separate the LP in the piggy bank, then the pigs I go into the pig pen with it, and then and then the other half of the LP I keep.
Yeah, that's what I just do it. I just do it like once a week now. I got I'm in the cake USD form, and so like on Sundays and Wednesdays I take that dogs and put them into the dog pound, and then in the piggy bank, I just think I do those Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then what you do, I split the pigs, throw them in there, and just keep the USD.
Yeah, I think your eyes are in the wrong spot there.
I
know. Yeah, there's so many different plays, and like I like hearing how many different, because there's I've already played it a million different ways, but the way I've been doing it for a couple weeks now, and I'm just going to keep doing it, is I'm claiming my LPs off of the old site every day, once every 24 hours. Then I'm splitting the LPs, and then the BNB or the BUSD, I just go into my wallet, and then the other half I'm putting back in. But I also want to know, does anybody know, is there a reason why we're no longer earning dogs on our LPs? That was the whole point, was, hey.
Oh, which LPs? You're
the LPs that where you had the dog credits one. dog crediting. If you had a choice, you could just take the dogs, or you could do the LP dripped back to you over a certain amount of time, and it's supposed to pay you dogs. What is it? A point if you choose unlock rate of 2% a day. Yeah, once the farm launch, and then the vesting contract will earn 35% APY paid out in dogs when Animal Farm goes live. So why the fuck is it not paying out in dogs anymore? Anybody know?
So the dog credits. I'm not familiar with that part.
Because Mad Dog and I are both experiencing the same.
Well, I remember you guys went 50-50 into the different names. You went 50. I remember that part, and I went 100% into the yeah.
Yeah, and I wish I would have, because I see no advantage to going the other way, other than it cost nothing actually, because you got to think it's not like it costs a lot of gas. It's pretty cheap to claim them each day, but it's the principle that even if it's $10-$20 over the few months to claim it, that's $10-$20 less now that you got. That shit adds up over time.
Yeah, I'm like, you almost made it took on like in the dog pound. I guess yeah, it should have been just all the compound. But okay, now I take it back. I guess if people just want to get the BNB and just cash that out daily, okay, I guess that's
and
good.
That's kind of what I figured. Like I was going that route because I was like, well, because the way the auto compounding pool, it's like a never ending circle if you do that, right? Because you're getting paid out in dogs, and then unless you're putting those in, pairing it into the farm, then
but I'm saying that's what people get confused. It automatically puts it in the farm for you, so you don't have to do anything. It doesn't inside the contract. It doesn't show up on the farm's page. It automatically makes the LP, puts in the farm, and then it's spitting out pigs. That's why when you go up there in that page, you see the option to claim pigs, because it's doing the LP, put it in the farm.
My total pigs earned.
Yeah, it's gonna be low as fuck.
0.01. 0.01.
It's like I say, it's a double thing. Okay, you getting what? So many what was it, 1 to 2% of the LP each day? Then the LP is going into the farm, and that's only giving you out the 100.
Hey, now
the point something percent.
If it's going into the farm, how come you can't go to the farm page and see it?
It's like I say, it doesn't show up there. It just the specific way. If you go to the bottom of the dog hunt page, you see how many LP you have, and that's the LP that's being used to generate the pigs inside the farm, but that's inside the contract itself. It doesn't show it because that's a separate. Because that form is separate for the people who manually put it in there, so that'd be separate from that.
Where I see it says total LP earn 1.45.
That LP is generating you pigs right now in the farm. You just don't see it on the farm part.
That LP back? I never can, huh?
Yeah, you can claim the LP. That's what some people are doing now. Like some people claim the LP and then move to the farm. Like, well, you just redoing what it was already doing. You take it out of the farm and then put it right back in the farm.
Where do you claim that LP?
Right there. It should be on that dog pound page where you can just say
at the bottom.
Just claim LP.
I claim that every day, anyways.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you don't claim that and leave it alone, it'll earn you pigs.
It's generating you pigs. Yeah, it's doing it automatically for you inside the farm. It just doesn't show on the farm page. That's for people who come in manually. So you taking that out and throwing it in the farm page, you just undoing it and putting it back in.
Well, I was doing that. First, I was taking it out of there and throwing it in the farm. And then what I've been doing lately is separating the dogs in the BNB. And then I've been separating that, and then the dogs I've been throwing into linear.
Okay.
So if I let that build up for a while and I don't touch it, is it more beneficial for me? Or
in theory, that's the way he designed it. It's like I say, it's like a slow moving boulder that's closer and closer to it. Because right now, the only way that gets any money going in and out of there is from the transaction for dogs, but nobody's selling dogs until that tax goes down. So that's why it's not really movable. Once people start getting, dogs taxes and got low where they start a transaction more, then that's going to build up faster with fees, and then they're going to start getting momentum as far as that building up quicker. Because right now nobody's selling to do anything with dogs, so that's why it's not doing anything, because everybody's waiting for the taxes. But once that goes down, the people
then people constantly putting the dogs in there daily. People have daily dogs to be selling, do what they want to do because they're gonna be having a constant stream of 90-day dogs, 90% dogs, coming out of there. Then it's gonna start. You're gonna start earning. They're gonna start earning fees. It's gonna start feeding that pool. But at the beginning, it's like I say, nothing's happening because there's no money going into it besides just injections or whatever.
This whole animal farm is overly complicated. Forex is just further separating you from your money. Some people, it is very, very complicated.
It seems that way because every time you earn anything, you have to put it right back in to earn something else.
Yeah. It
exactly.
is. That's the one thing I don't. That's why I stopped using the auto compounding pool because I just started seeing it as, oh my God, this is going to be a never ending loop. Like I'll never be able to get that money out because
the only thing that's liquid in there that you can do something with is the drip BOZ pool because you earn pigs and you sell those immediately. Everything else you got to re-put it in there and wait for taxes and all that. Yeah, the only thing that's truly liquid in there is the drip BUSD pool.
Yeah,
and pigs.
You earn the pigs. But I say, but the other ones you got to put dogs in there, but you can't really sell those dogs because they locked it to 90%. So if you go in the other two pig pools, you stuck with dogs that's sitting there forever. So like the only true liquid pool in there is the WBUSD one because that's one thing you can put in and take your money out and don't have to wait for nothing. Everything else you got a timer or taxes.
If I would have sold off the rev, bro, what was it? Weren't we up like 80, 90 grand?
Dude, I had 70K in rev.
Yeah,
I know you and I got on that same special list too.
Yes,
and
the special banana list.
Yeah,
so up, bro. We would have, but because of that too, that also was a kind of a blinder too. Like, fuck, this isn't even the real thing yet. And look at all this, man. This thing is just gonna be a fucking money drainer.
Yeah, you made up the 80 grand just like that. You was like, man, you couldn't wait till the other things start because they really gonna start be printing. So
that's why it was so easy for me too to be able to put like about $80,000 in there so early because I made so much on the rev half of it that really all I had to do was save up the other half, which for a couple months, a month or two, because I knew it was coming. So at that point, it wasn't even that big of a deal. I was like, 80 grand. Because I thought, I'm going to put about 80 into this and I'm going to bring out about 400 is my goal this year.
Well, like I say, we'll see. I'm just waiting because I got like 500 dogs in there, so I'm like kind of waiting for. Like I say, you don't want to be the last person selling, but I'm going to sell at least maybe 100, 200 of those. Catch out 100, then I'll use those dogs just to buy some pigs, and that's how I'm going to fill up my pig pen. Just use those dogs and just throw them into the pig. Sell maybe 100 of those, put them in the pig pen, and cash out 100, and I'll still have like 300 in there. Then that kind of now I kind of be kind of more balanced between dogs and pigs because I got like 100 pigs in there right now. But I want to get the pigs up. Then I want to see how it goes from then on. But yeah, I'm just gonna use the dogs. But then when people start selling, the dog price is gonna tank. So it's kind of it's like it's hard to judge that sweet spot because, like I say, it's still got another 30 days before people probably really start.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon,
about 70%. Yeah, people start selling.
Yeah, it will. Brandon, how much did you invest? Because see, like the little group that Mad Dog and I got in on, we put, if I remember correctly, it was $500 per. Yeah, it was $500 per person, and we each ended up with like $70,000 worth of rev off of that 500.
I don't even remember, but that's probably what I had because I had around 80. I was around the same thing.
Remember, we had picked a group of people. We had given away some and all that and whatever we did to pick like 20 people or whatever it was. And we said, hey, all our 15 people, whatever the number was. And we said, hey, all these people, okay, these are our whitelist. And then Forex said, we're not doing it that way. That's not how I'm doing it. You're doing it my way. So to be fair, he said, okay, I'll do that for you. Give me the list of names. So we broke it down with all those people. everybody could throw in $500 a piece for what he gave us to max it out. But somehow what came out later on down the road was that they fucked up, and whoever sent us the PREV for that, like, sent us too much. Like, what we should have paid $1,000 for, we paid $500 for, and like they didn't care. They were like, they just wrote it off like, whatever, we don't give a shit. So
I didn't know.
Yeah, so for $500, we ended up with like $70,000 ish worth of PREV. It was nuts. That's when everyone's like, how could you not have off PREV? No, we made a killing off of PREV. And then I took all that I made on PREV and I paired it with what I'd been saving up waiting for the farm. And
screwed.
It was easy for it to, it was so quick and easy to put a shit ton of money in there because that $500 turned into 70 grand.
Yeah.
You know, so to me, I was really in my head thinking, well, I'm really coming out of pocket only like 40 something thousand or whatever for like about almost an $80,000 buy-in. And now it's, last I looked, my whole everything, the whole ecosystem's worth like 12 grand, some shit.
Yeah, I guess if I had my dogs and my pigs on, it's still like 35. Well, at these prices, it's still like 35, 40,000 in there. Well, I'm mad. What screwed me up was the person what we did the piggy bank and with down referrals. The person behind me screwed me because they fucked up and didn't use my referrals. So I didn't get any referrals from the piggy bank because the person behind me screwed up. Didn't use my down referral off the list like they were supposed to.
Yeah.
So I didn't get any of that for the piggy bank.
Yeah, I remember Rhino was like flipping out because I was his downline. He's like, I haven't gotten shit. And he was like tagging Forex in the chat and like, motherfucker. And like, because we were all in Vegas for that trip. And that was the time when we got the supercars. And he was all like, and then finally he hits me up because I was like, what the fuck's going on? He's like, that motherfucker, I haven't gotten shit from you. I was like, what? I haven't gone in yet. He's all, what? You didn't go in, you fucking idiot. Like because I made him look like an asshole, but also because I was told there's no rush. I was fucking on vacation. You know what I mean? It could wait a day, I was told.
Mm-hmm.
That was another way where I lost a lot.
There was no.
Yeah, but you said it didn't matter, and it totally mattered.
Yeah, it didn't matter, and I waited too. Shane. We must have gotten in at the same time, like a day or so later, or whatever.
It was almost 24 hours. It was almost exactly 24 hours after it launched when I got in, and then I did the math, and that was like another potential 80 grand I missed out on, with how much I could have fucking bought, because I went in with a lot. I have that written down somewhere. I went in with a big amount too on the the piggy bank, not like the farms, but I went in a good amount too on there. I think I want to say I went in with like, I'd have to find the paper, maybe 15,000 ish.
Oh yeah, so I didn't go that much. I think I went about 3-4 grand, something like that. But like I say, I got screwed because I didn't get no referrals after it.
Yeah, I think you had to play it right. I put in 4 grand and like, I don't know, I locked up 2 of the stakes and I only got a couple $100 out. So,
well,
how do you always, Daddy Warbucks? How do you always like one of the only people that comes up big on every?
Oh man, he knows how to do it. That's why.
Yeah, he knows all the. Truth be told, he probably's in bed with Forex.
Oh yeah, he's probably.
You know,
are you saying he's sucking his
probably?
wiener?
Yeah, he's daddy. You know, he's his daddy.
Yeah,
he's like, Forex's daddy.
Daddy's been around a long time in this community.
Yes, he has.
One of our OGs.
Probably as long as me.
Nah, he knows you get in as soon as you can, and if they say it doesn't matter,
that's what I did with
it. Really matters. It actually does matter.
Hey, when I got into Animal Farm and I got in right away, and that's why I'm so down. And then on pigs or the pig bank, I did the opposite and I waited 24 hours. So I was told it didn't matter.
Yep. I got similar regret.
So it's just, and it's funny because I had other people be like, "Of course it matters." I'm like, out of his words out of his mouth verbatim is that it never mattered when you got into it, and that was the whole point of it. So that way, if people who get in a year from now aren't disadvantaged over me getting in on day one. And that's the way it was explained. And then people were like, "Of course it matters because the LP price went up." Well, we were told it didn't matter. I thought he had some magic juice. I don't fucking know. I just know when someone tells me it doesn't matter and it's their thing, I'm gonna take their word at it. Especially.
This is back when I used to listen to the AMAs over there in the Animal Farm chat before I was banned for being alive. Yeah, he definitely was like, "Oh, we found a way to manipulate the price so that the first person that gets in doesn't get so much, and the people, that get in later, are on the same ground." And that's not what happened.
Damn. So you lost. Drip Garden is one thing I did ROI on, dude.
That's another one. I compounded I put a couple $1,000 in and got 700 plants and compounded them all the way up to 400,000 plants. And that's when I just gave up because it's like 12 cents
early
a day.
on before it started fucking getting real bad, I was making like $200 a day on it. So I took out a few times at that 200, and then I'd compound. Then when it was like $100 a day, I took out. So I put in originally about $1,600 in there. I would say I haven't kept, as soon as I ROI'd, I stopped keeping track. But I would say I probably profited a couple $100. But
that's good.
I wouldn't think more than 500. I could have profited more than 500, but I highly doubt it. I would say probably in the 200 to 400 range. I would guess.
I think I might have broke even if I did that. I don't remember because I was just compounding the whole time, so I wasn't really cashing out till at that point I started claiming out. It was like, well, shit, it was already decaying so damn fast. I got like about $500,000.
Yeah, well, and then what was fucked up was the day that the farm launched, the decay on that and the fucking piggy bank just boom. And I thought that it was supposed to do the opposite. I thought it was supposed to bring more money into the ecosystem, and I thought it was all written that somehow it's all supposed to prop each other up, right? I mean, that's the way that it was told to us, that's the whole point of all these different checks and balances. It's all going to prop each other up. It's impossible. The way I took it, and I felt it was said was it's impossible for it not to prop itself up because of all these, everything's built perfectly. It's so well engineered. But it's the day that it came out, both the piggy bank and the garden, the only things that were kind of paying on us there for 6 months went to probably paying. I don't know the exact numbers, but I would guess it probably dropped by 75% or more.
Everybody's putting them in the farm. Like I say, you got the straight pathfinder right from the garden to the drip BUSD. So
yeah, like the garden, I used to, right at the time that the farm launched, I was making about $7-8 a day. So I wasn't making a lot, but I was making a little bit of something. Right now, let's see, 2 days, almost 2 full days, 69 cents.
Oh yeah, I don't even. I think once a week I was like putting it out and putting it into the farm. Well, because I was checking it out and just throwing it in drip USD, but it's not even worth doing that anymore right now because of the claiming out and the
it already wasn't worth. I started doing that before the animal farm took its fucking half-year break. I was doing that for a while. I took it and was putting it in the other way, and it wasn't worth it. Like either way, it was like, I don't know. It's just it's disappointing without trying to say anything negative or FUD it, because I know some people are making money on it, and I'm glad they are. I've even joked with some of the people tease me. I'm like, you need motherfuckers like me because now you motherfuckers are making money. I lost all mine so you can make it. Damn. But
Yeah, so we're not. So in our hedge fund, Shane, we're not getting paid again until February.
February. Yep. Yeah. But by then, once we get that payment, we should be ROI'd and in the green.
Yep.
I
say if they pay that February, we'll be in the black before then because of some other things. But yeah. I say with that payment in February, we look at doing a 50-50.
That's what the other guys too said, that they were cool with it. So that's what I think from there on out, we're going to do the Mad Dog way, 50% back in, 50% in the pocket.
Yep.
That way.
Some people call that in craps. We're going to press.
Yeah. Man, that was fun that night we played craps. We were on fire.
We were on fire.
Man, they were all playing craps. Like, I'm not wait. I don't gamble. I don't spend my money. Mad Dog's like, fuck you. Throws 200 down in front of me. Before I know it, I look down. And I had a lot more than 200 in front of me. And I gave him his 200 back and then tried to give him more, and he wouldn't take it. He's like, nope, that's yours. We all walked out of there with fucking hundreds of dollars that
way
night.
Up. Yep. It was
I
great.
think I ended up walking out with a little bit over 500, like $500, and then whatever change I had in smaller ones.
Yeah, I was up just under $1,000. It was great.
Yeah. And it was fucking happened quick too, man.
Yeah, it was like a roll. I was like, well, we're on fire. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Fucking nuts, dude.
World Resort.
Yep. And then the next day, the next day wasn't quite as good, right? I didn't play with you guys the next day, but I watched you guys a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I got in their pool at World Resort, man. They had a really nice Infinity Edge pool. It was a super nice pool.
It's a nice property. I remember I kept seeing the whores walking by, and some of them I would look like, oh, because I growing up there, I could spot them, but at some of them I was like, holy shit, that's a whore. Like the first time they walk by, I just think like it's kind of a homely girl trying to be pretty, and then the second or third time they walk by, I'm like, oh fuck, she's working. Wow, getting rough. And then I saw the same 2 nights in a row. I saw a couple of the same whores. One of them was like a pretty black girl that didn't have much boobs though, and she had like a tattoo in the middle of her chest. Because the second night I was like, yep, I knew she was a whore. Saw her there, walking the same area.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about that hedge fund is, man, we have got absolutely zero control over that situation.
I know. Yeah, that does suck. But as long as there's no major movement in that market either way, it should be pretty steady.
Well, I mean, when we get February's payment, that'll bring us up to all the way in the black. So,
yep.
I just hope for sheep's sake that thing just pays and pays and pays and pays.
I do too. Yeah, you have experience with hedge funds before, right?
Yep. This doesn't operate like the normal ones.
Yeah. But what was your experience with previous ones where if you had good luck?
They didn't pay out near that percentage.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were great. I mean, I'm still in one that's paying great, but it doesn't pay near 20% a month. It pays like 5% a month. You know?
Which is still fucking really good.
Still really, it is super freaking good.
Especially in like real world finance situations.
Yep.
I'm
happy with that.
That's how we get spoiled. Like people that if they start in crypto and then try and go to the real world, they usually are like, what the fuck is this crap? And then they go right back to crypto because nothing pays this good,
Yeah, now you sound like a stripper. Once you get on that pole, right? You can't get off that pole. You can't make that money nowhere else.
Right.
It's like crack cocaine.
Right. But if you start out and say the girl that works in the bathroom at the strip club and then go to stripper, you appreciate it more.
I always thought the girls that serve the liquor were much better looking than the girls on the pole.
I dated girls that were my girlfriends. I'm more of them that were cocktail waitresses or at those places. But yeah, because they were usually they'd make fun of the girls the whole time too. They were like, "Watch this dumb whore." Like I'd go visit my girlfriend because she'd hook us all up with drinks. She'd be like, "Watch this dumb whore." And she'd be like, "Hey, this is my boyfriend," knowing that they'll come sit on my lap. And then she'd be like, "I said it's my boyfriend, bitch. Get off his lap." and then she would giggle as the girls are like, "Oh, my bad." It was like a game for her.
I got started when I was in college. I was a RA. Like those, like that's like in the dorms, you got to kind of be the person who managed the floors, whatever, to make sure everybody's cool, whatever. And so I was one with the freshmen, and me and my homies, we went to a strip club down in LA. I get there, one of my residents, she was working there.
Oh,
I was like, "Oh, paying your way on." I still got that lap dance from her though. It was kind of awkward, but I didn't say anything. Like, she's like, "You didn't go tell anybody." I'm like, "No, I ain't got no reason to tell." I was just like, "No, I just know how you paying for it in college."
When the cam girls shit started becoming big in the early 2000s, my sister was she did that, but she had a real job. She was like one of the supervisors at the Hard Rock Hotel Casino, like at the Cage, so she was one of the supervisors, and she was doing that on the weekends. She had at some point she actually did go full stripping on the weekends, and people recognized her. But when she was doing the cam girl shit, and then she's at work, right, at her regular job, regular clothes, some dude recognized her from her cam girl shit, and he was like, "Oh my god, you're Miss Tiff." Her name was Tiffany. "You're Miss Tiff," and because they even had a name badge said Miss Tiff and everything. She's like, "Excuse me, yeah." He's like, "No, I'm so and so," and gives the screen name. And she was like, "Oh my god!" And it was like all uncomfortable. She said she like went to the back and like told the other manager, like, "Switch me spots for a minute. I'll watch the back. You watch the front, please." And I told why, because they were all like her friends that she worked with, and they all like encouraged it. But like, imagine how creepy that would be. She didn't do that cam girl shit much longer after that.
Yeah. No, that's good. I don't know. I mean, I went down a few times. Shit, I guess she did a little while longer, but then she
did
got
you
like
feel uncomfortable around her afterwards? Did when you weren't there?
No, not really. Because I mean, because I didn't see what, because I had homies who come by and they be trying to pick up all my damn residents. So one of my friends actually, hooked up with her and everything. I was like, "Oh, here we go." So I was kind of like, I had to play like the father figure type thing. So I wasn't trying to get it right. But late that next semester, it was kind of messed up. She got not my buddy, but she got another boyfriend, and he kind of beat her up and kind of try to break into their dorm. I had to get there ready to call the cops. It was a whole situation. So, from there to that, the whole stripper thing, that just kind of thought, that was kind of like bad thing. It was like more serious things started happening to her later that year. So it was just like, okay. So I think she quit after that. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't know if she came back that next year. I can't remember. I don't remember seeing her after that year. She might have been in a different dorm or stayed off campus, but I don't remember seeing her after that.
I don't get that when dudes, when they get dumped. Like I've been in a point where I'm like calling a girl and I'm like sad and be like, I want to talk to them, but like showing up at their house and like beating on the door, never.
Serious.
Like because like first of all, it could be hot or cold outside. It's gonna cost me gas. Like I think of it more from a cheap ass point of view. Like I am not gonna pay and waste my gas and my time just to go over there and bother someone that doesn't want to see me or talk to me anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't remember that just this long ago. I mean, I ain't defending, but he probably found out that the stripper probably didn't even know ahead of time, or maybe he did know, but I'm thinking he didn't know at the time. That pissed him off. Word came back to him, so he.
Right. Well, that would piss a guy off if they're.
Yeah.
I dated two girls that I didn't know were high price whores in Vegas, and then I found out obviously at a certain point. But same idea, dude. Like I wasn't I didn't freak out and like beat their asses or nothing. I was just like, well, that fucking sucks. You're hot as shit.
I mean, but I get back to you, Dad, and then when home, he's like, "Oh yeah, dog. Yeah, speak the dances. Yeah, she worked down in so. I mean, we was up in Northridge. This is like down in LA, so it's like 40, 50 miles away. But still, it's only so many like black strip clubs. So it wasn't if you go to the club, you're gonna knowing all the girls there at some point, recognizing them outside the place. So.
Where'd you go to school?
Cal State Northridge.
How big of a school is that?
It's funny. It's actually big, but it's like about when I was there, it's like around 35,000 people. But even about like over half those people commute, so you don't see all the people on campus on the time because a lot of people. It was like more of a commuter. I mean, it's a regular school, but more than half the people came at nighttime, so the campus wasn't as crowded as you say with 30,000 people on campus. It wasn't that many people, but yeah, the numbers. It was a lot of people enrolled, but I was there during the earthquake though, so that was a whole that Northridge earthquake. That was fun.
Did it fuck up the school?
Oh hell yeah! Shoot. Knocked down some buildings, pancaked the parking structure.
Oh shit!
Did my building get condemned? No, my building get condemned. A couple buildings got condemned, dorms. So yeah, no, it did some damage. The campus was never the same after that because after that we were doing, half the summer like the labs would mess up. We had to do most summer class doing the fucking trailers because the buildings, couldn't go back in them.
Damn. Yeah, I was living in Vegas, but I mean, you could even. I don't, if I remember correctly, I didn't feel it, but I remember you could feel it in Vegas when it happened.
Yeah.
Because people were feeling it further than Vegas.
Oh heck yeah! I think like I said, I had a 71 Pontiac Grand Prix. I was parked in the lines. Man, I looked at that thing. My car was like it had a 45-degree angle, all into the second parking structure, like the front facing the other direction. It was like almost down in the next parking spot.
Yeah.
Lucky there's no cars next to me at that time, or at least they might have pulled away. But yeah, I was like, I know I didn't. I was like, man, I didn't park that fucked up. I was like, oh hell no! Like my car is like fucking. My front tire was like halfway in there, and that's parking spot.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm about to bounce out of here.
All right.
All right.
You guys have a good evening.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
See, I man, bounced around the bed. I mean, we came back in there like fucking. Everything in the kitchen is swapped. The refrigerator was on one side of the kitchen, outside the kitchen. The stove was on the other side of the kitchen. The fucking dining room table was in the living room. It was crazy.
The biggest I ever was in was when I was a kid in San Diego. It was a 5.5, and that was pretty big. I was about 8 years old, and I thought they were dynamiting the hills around us because they were dynamiting them because they're building houses and shit. So that's what we thought, like, oh, there's dynamite in the hills. And then I realized the house was shaking for, I don't know. After it was shaking for a second or two, I knew it was an earthquake. But even that 5.5 was pretty big. And what was the Northridge 7 point something?
It was like almost 7. It was 7, close to 7. It's high 6 or 7.
And for every 0.1, it's like
it's a 10x.
Yeah, it's a 10x.
It's logarithmic, yeah.
It's not just like a little bit more. Some people are like, oh, well, from a 5.4 to a 5.5 is a massive difference.
Yeah, it's a 10x from 5 to 7. That was like 100x in power.
Mm-hmm. And that 5.5 was like, that fucker was rocking. Like the whole house was shaking. The windows were rattling. The TV, I remember it was on like the little cabinet thing it was on had wheels on it, and it was on carpet, and it was going back and forth a couple inches, because when it was all done, I could see the imprints, on the carpet of where it normally sat, and I was like, holy crap. I remember I was watching Disney Channel, and then I turned on the news down in like downtown San Diego. They were all talking about how the buildings were swaying and shit.
Mm-hmm. No, it was jokers. Like I say, it was a brand new parking structure. I mean, brand new let's see. At that point, I've been there like 4 or 5 years. So it was like 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old was, for park structure was built.
Yeah.
That thing had collapsed. I mean, when my homie stayed off campus, he was in the one. That was an older building where you had the underground parking. And I remember because he had a nice ass Mustang 5.0, and man, that building pancake. I mean, he didn't like pancakes to people, but anything the parking structure and the underground parking got flattened. His car, you couldn't even see it. His car was like pancake down there. It was like
Did
total
anybody
loss.
get hurt at the school?
I mean, there's an issue. I don't remember anybody.
No major shit.
You got died. I mean, I dislocated my shoulder being semi stupid because right afterwards this was like 4:30 in the morning, somewhere like that. And so, after first of all, being stupid, after the whole thing, our room, remember, our room was right at the end of the hall, right by the stairway. But when we got out, we went all to the center stairway where the elevators go. We used to go in that way. But again, too, we were checking other people's room, make sure everybody else was okay. But so go down, sit down out in the parking lot, ice cold as fuck. And it's like in January, it's cold. And you out there in your fucking underwear, pajamas, because shit, you wasn't like you was getting dressed to go outside, no coat and anything. And then I had my cousin who stayed like a block or two off, like a couple of blocks off campus. So I was like, oh crap, let me go check on my cousin. She already graduated. She wasn't going to school there, but she just lived nearby. So went over there and like she already had one of those outdoor stairs. She was like on the second or third floor, but he had like the outdoor stair. That stairway I literally like came loose from the building, so you couldn't even go up the stairs.
Oh shit!
But then eventually saw her. She was outside, so she was good. They got out of time. And so we said, okay, we go back to the campus. And on our way back, we started smelling like gas. Like, you smell that? It's like, oh shit, gas leak. So we're like, fuck this. We started running.
Yeah.
So ran because it was strong gas. We're like, oh shit, something about to blow up. It didn't, but that's how it was throwing the gas leak. So we ran and fucking to go into the driveway to the school, to the one of the driveways. It was fucking chained off. They had like a chain going across there, but it's kind of a low dipping chain. And I was fucking paying attention. I saw it last second. I tried to jump, foot hit it, fell over and landed right on my shoulder, dislocated my goddamn shoulder. And so, my homie being fucking martial arts man, like, oh, we're going to put that back. I can put that back in. Like, no, man, you ain't fucking my shoulder. About 20, 30 minutes, she's like, man, I got to put that back in there. And it started hurting. So what I did was like, since it was so fucking cold, like, man, just go to one of the car windows and just put your shoulder there, and I used the car window like to ice up my down shoulder, so like a real numb. Just leaned against it, and then he's like, the click. He put it back in place though. I was like, fuck, it didn't even hurt, but just the sound though, you can hear it pop pop.
Oh, I had my shoulder dislocated in a mosh pit. I was it was out in Devore out there in Riverside, and so when at about every year when they do the Ozfest there, soon as it starts getting dark, people start collecting all the garbage, like plastic bottles and shit, and they start making huge piles of plastic and any garbage they can find. Soon as the sun goes down, they light it all on fire and they start mosh pits around it. And these fires, they're majority burning plastic. And these fires, you're talking over 6 feet tall because they would shoot way over my head. You're probably like 7 feet or more. These flames would shoot up. And so I went in this, who was it? Lamb of God. So I went in this mosh pit and around the fucking plastic. I already knew this was going to happen. Like I already had a bandana with me. You dip your bandana in water and you put it over your face so you're not breathing in all the fucking toxic shit coming off of the plastic. So I'm doing this, and then out of nowhere, because I was I was obviously still my height, but I was about 60 pounds lighter than I am. So I'm like a big target to the big guys when I get into those things back then. This dude out of nowhere comes out of the audience, like football rushes me, dude, and just shoulder checks me. Boom! Hard as fuck. And so I started falling and my face started falling towards the fire. So I had a moment where I could oddly twist and twerk my body to avoid that fire because I knew it was burning plastic and I knew what would happen. So when I twisted and twerked, I landed full on right on my shoulder. And oh my God, dude, it hurt. I still sometimes will have ticking when I move my shoulder, but it was so bad. It took me I think 3 months to fully heal from that shit. And I've heard other people just pop it back in and they hurt for a day or two.
Yeah. Like I say, it was sore like the rest of that day, but like I said, but it it was that because of numbing it up against that glass, that cold ass glass, that helped because
the next day you were
numb.
fine.
I mean, it was still sore, to lift it, kind of lift it. But before you put it in there, I could first I can kind of move my arm, but then it started getting sore. And he's like, dude, the longer you wait, the harder, the more it's going to hurt or harder it's going to be.
Yeah,
I'm trying to put it back in there.
I couldn't play drums for, I don't remember, I think at least a couple of weeks. It was a while. And I was in a band, and luckily I was just about to book some shows, so we didn't have to cancel none. But they were so mad at me. They were like, "Why would you do that?" I was like, "Because I saw them."
I was catching fire.
Because years prior, like the first year I went, I didn't. I saw it. I didn't go in it because I wasn't going to breathe that shit. But by my second year going, I already knew. Oh, here comes the fucking fires. Get my bandana wet and put it over my face. And then you're fine. You're breathing clean air underneath there. A little bit hard because, it's water soaked in your face, but it was better than breathing that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely sore, especially trying to lift it straight out. But, I'd say about, like less than a week out, it was fine.
It could be maybe because of the age too. I wasn't like old, but I was like probably mid to late 20s already at that point.
Yeah, I was there to see. I would have been, I was like 21 probably.
I don't think my age would have made that big of a difference. I think just the way I landed, because I wouldn't go to the doctor either because I didn't want them to like hurt me more, because sometimes if they would need to reset shit or whatever, because I might have torn something too. I don't know. It was so bad. My buddy like grabbed my arm. He's like, "You're fine," and grabs my arm. All of a sudden, is like my shoulder, and like boom, see, it's in place. And I screamed. I cried like real tears.
Oh yeah, that's no joke.
And then he's like, "You're fine. You're fine." And I was like, "No, I'm not fucking fine, dude. Something's wrong." And after like a month and a half, because we were roommates too, he's like, "Maybe you're not so fine." Like, I told you, fucker. It was bad. I couldn't even do a push-up to push myself like up off the ground, like if I was laying down, you know what I mean? I couldn't even do that for a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I was a man whore back then, so it made sex way harder.
Oh man.
Shit. You guys want to say call it? We only got 9 people watching.
Yeah, about to go down get some to eat anyways. It smells like food is done.
Morpheus, you there? He's probably beating himself some white women.
Yeah.
Morpheus.
What's his grade over his woman?
Well, I guess Morpheus doesn't want to say goodbye. Is there anyone else who wants to say goodbye? Hey, DS Crypto here.
Oh boy, really, dude?
I just want to say bye. DS Crypto here. Go by.
Okay, all right, and we're out.
Yeah, not yet. No.
Hey, buddy, I just want to tell you I'm doing miles and drip. If you don't, you're going to go to hell. It's a great price. Great price. All right?
All right, used to be Guppy.
All right, and we'll be black.
Win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, 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 shooting to the moon,
and go.
I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm. Let's go, guys. Palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm. Lambo, yellow, Lambo, win, Lambo, yellow,
I wanna pom pom pom. You wanna pom pom pom. She wanna pom pom pom. We wanna pom pom. Let's go get pom pom pom. You wanna pom pom pom. She wanna pom pom pom. We wanna pom pom pom.
Reminiscing on his arm days.
Mike. Say this is Noodle Dick Crypto Geezer coming at you.
Yeah, it's a Noodle Dick Crypto Geezer.
He's stroking out.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
Today's stream is killing me. Stop reading the chat and just tell us some cool updates. I have an idea, Robin. Never suck my balls. How does that sound, buddy? Suck them. Get them furries right in your mouth, you little piece of crap. I don't work for you, bitch. You're welcome. If you don't like my stream, change the channel.
Hey, I got a question for you. What do all the girls say to guys with big dicks?
I don't know.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't know.
Oh, fuck yeah.